the recording. So does everybody see the recording?
Yes.
Okay, and we'll start from here now. I want to welcome everybody to the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council Outreach Committee meeting. Thank you for all taking the time to be here, both committee members and our community. We're going to open up the meeting with our roll call. So I'll do the roll call. Annalee,
Present.
Vincent, here. Nancy,
Present.
Steve, absent. Richard, absent. Okay, we have quorum. So we'll move on to, we're closing item 1 and moving on to item 2. This is public comment. The public can make a comment on anything that's not on the agenda at this time. If you wish to do so, you can either do it by raising your yellow hand and we'll call on you. And if you're calling from a landline, you can push *9. So at this point, if anybody in the public would like to make a public comment on a non-agenda item, you can do so by raising your hand now. Okay, please state your name. Natalia B.
Hello? Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering, can you turn your mic up? I can barely hear you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Can you
Yeah,
hear
it's a
me
little
now?
quiet. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, is there anybody else with the public comment? Okay, not seeing any. We're gonna close item 2, public comment, and we're now gonna move on to government announcements. If there's anybody from the government that wishes to make an announcement, you have 2 minutes. Okay, not seeing any. I'm gonna close item number 4, government announcements. And we're gonna now start item number 5, new agenda items. Our first item on 5A is gonna be discussion and possible action on creating a community yard sale day with city services, requesting funding for flyers and treats for the event. So this event was brought up on an idea that maybe we can either do it community-wide, where we actually hold a yard sale day where we do all the advertisement for the public and just really put on a big community sale. And it's not at one location, but at anybody's property that wants to participate in it. And it also can be a way where we can get the city involved, like waste management, to come and put the bulky item bins out where people can throw away stuff that they might have in the yard that might end up in the street sometime, right? So we give them an opportunity to be able to come together as a community to have the event, but also to be able to get rid of unwanted items that they don't stay here on our streets or in the house, that it ends up on the street and we don't get bulky items call in. And I just wanted feedback on the committee and the public on what do you guys think, if this is a good or bad event, something that we should pursue and then really start organizing around it. Annalee or Nancy, any comment before I open it up to the public?
No. Oh, sorry, Annalee, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying, I know I don't have a comment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's a good idea. Not only can people, pass their items on to other people that may be interested in them, but it's also a good opportunity for community members to get to know each other, because then we can visit. I mean, I'm very familiar with my neighbors and my area, but then we can travel around to different little pockets of Lincoln Heights and get to know other people if, there's like outdoor activities, sales.
Like outreach and then networking.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, I like the idea too, because it's not just also like, getting the city involved, because a lot of people, don't even know about how Kevin DeLeon does the Cynthia's always telling us about the big bins and nobody even really knows. That's one thing that I was going to say too, is if we could, like, I wanted to, I mean, it's a separate item, but like to do flyers so more people are aware. Cause I know I'm trying to like always tell my neighbors and they're like, oh, I didn't even know about the bulky item, you know, like, so.
Yeah,
bins
we
that
could
have out.
maybe designate days with letting people know in advance, right? About bulky, when we're gonna have a bulky item pickup for the whole neighborhood.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of this event, like when we did it in Elysian Valley where everyone came out and everyone participated. It was really nice because we even had them put their tables out with information like Annalee was saying with the bulky items and the 311, which it made it kind of easier to do, right? And
Yeah,
suggestions on when they can have a bin put in the neighborhood. So Elysian Valley currently has one put on Riverside Drive where the public, if you're cleaning your house or something like that and just got a couch and you don't want it in the neighborhood, you can easily throw it into the bin. And it's there. I think they put it once or twice a month in the neighborhood. So that's something that we might want to think about, like when we start, because this discussion right now is to get the idea going. And because we would need like a flyer to be created. I already have some of the information on what the community is going to need for a yard sale. They allow you to do 2 yard sales without having to have a business license. Okay, so that's one thing. And then they waive some of the permitting that you would need to sell if you're selling from your home, right? But it brings a lot of community together, I think. So I think it's something that we can work together on and get a plan so we can put a small budget together, but also contact the agency. So maybe we can all do that by our next meeting to contact waste management for the trash cans to see how we can get bulky items there. And then I can do the permitting with the city to get the flyer ready so that we can give to the people so they're aware that they can sell. But if they plan to sell like anytime and like after the second time, they would have to pay for that permit, you know? But I think it's a good idea. Before I open it up to the public, just for their comment or thoughts on it, do you guys have anything else?
I have a question. What if we can split it like one weekend, a certain part of the neighborhood has it, and then the following weekend, the other part of the neighborhood has it, just so it's, I don't, so we can get the opportunity to like explore outside of our own pocket. I don't know
Yeah.
if that,
Yeah, I like that idea. That's a good idea.
right? So then it's more concentrated and then I guess it just seems like it would be busier for whatever side is having the sale that weekend.
Well, it's probably, and also like easier, you know what I mean? Like not
Yeah,
that, you know, Lincoln Heights is that big, but you do like get like a little like a, you know, it's easy to stick sometimes into like you get like your area, you know, sometimes they're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I haven't gone over towards like Valley for, you know, like I'll be like, it seems, you know, it doesn't seem like a long time, but when you think about it, it's like, oh my God, it was like 3 months, you know what I mean?
I like that. And maybe, you know, if we look at the areas to see and maybe get a map, maybe it could be 2 event or a 3 event thing so that we can, like you say, the more, I guess the more, the smaller the event, the more closer we get to the community in those events. You know what I mean? Because we can spend more time focusing on the smaller sections like Nancy.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of it being spread out and too big for us to, yeah.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll draft up a slight proposal on what we talked about, which, you know, just the points that Nancy made and we made right now, and whatever we get from the public. And let's start working on that to turn it into an actual event and see exactly who we want involved and how we want to lay it out. Because it could happen, you know, it's not something that would take a long time to do and it doesn't require a lot of permits. Okay, if there's nothing else, Annalee, Nancy, before I open it up to the public.
Nope.
So right now in the public, if you wish to make a comment on this potential event of a yard sale within Lincoln Heights / with city services, you can do so by raising your yellow hand or pushing *9. Okay, we got Olivia.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I live down Altero Street, and I think this would honestly be a fantastic idea. I kind of agreed with, I believe, what Anna Lee had to say. I think she was talking about how you would, send out flyers or whatnot and have that handed out to multiple people. And also what Soto was saying, how it would just provide like outreaching and you could, socialize with people and whatnot. I just feel like it'd be a really good way to just, have people get rid of things that maybe other people might want, and just a very clear way and obvious way to clean up the, neighborhood.
Yeah, no, definitely. And
Mhm.
I think, and also just a reminder for all our the guests and the public, we also have room in our outreach. So if you guys are interested in being part of the organizing committee for any one of these items, we welcome you guys on here. Our board has seats to appoint people to our committee. So if you guys have the extra time, we definitely can, use anybody's help in the community. But I think that's a great point that you make, and we'll take it in. We'll put it part of our proposal, and we'll discuss it at our next meeting where we can come up with, maybe some of the
Mhm.
agencies, but definitely have all of that. That's something that echoes that we should get more information out for the people.
And even like you said, I think someone mentioned big bins. I wasn't even aware of that. I think someone said that we had big bins in order to throw like, bigger items to get rid of, and we wouldn't, leave it out in front of our homes or apartments, wherever you live. And that's pretty smart too. I've never even heard of that, honestly. I was never made aware that that was even a thing.
Just a public announcement. 311 has most of all the information for waste management for bulky items, or even those big bins. So
Okay.
need use anything, 311, and you'll find it on there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're now going to Chris.
Hi, how's it going? First off, it's a good idea. I think it'll be great too. We reached out to the local schools. A lot of the schools have performing arts programs, and they need props, they need sets, they need things of that sort. I ran the performing arts program at Lincoln, and my brother and I would drive around on Sunday and pick up every bulk item that we could: chairs, tables, broken TVs, anything we could to make the set very livable. So I think it would be kind of cool. We reached out to local schools to see if they have performing arts programs, if they need any items like this.
For sure. I think that's a good idea to repurpose a lot of the items is a good thing to do nowadays. So it doesn't end up in a landfill, and it actually ends up doing a good project for the community. Okay, that's a good one, Chris. Thank you. I don't see any more. So item A, I'll draft up a proposal on what the public suggested and what our committee members suggested. And I just want to put this out again. If there's anybody in the public that wants to participate a little bit more, please reach out to any one of us on the committee or on any part of our board, and just ask that you want to be part of the outreach committee, and we'll be more than happy to add you on here. So the more the merrier, so we can get this going further. John?
Oh, hello?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to raise my hand. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll close this. This item was just a discussion, and it was a possible action. We're not ready to take action because we don't got the proposal done. But if any of you have any requests, or something might pop in your head later down the road, feel free to visit our website at Lincoln Council and reach out to us. All our contact information is on there. Okay, we're now going to be closing item. Well, let me ask Annalee, Nancy, you don't want to add nothing before I close item A?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to be closing item A, 5A, and I'll be opening now item 5B, which is discussion and possible action on movie and education night in Lincoln Park or other public spaces, requesting funding for snacks and equipment. So let me just bring people updated on what the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council did in our last fiscal year budget. So the council funded to purchase tables, chairs. We purchased a speaker system, a 25-foot projector screen, and a generator. We're missing our projector right now. And part of what we're going to discuss today is about ideas that we can bring to use those materials. We have our current funding now, which we'll probably put something together. We're looking at to see what type of projector we can buy that's within reasonable price, but also that is gonna be a good quality for the community, so we can hold our own events now, where it could be a movie night, a documentary, whatever the community and the board members wish to have, right? So Nancy and Annalee, are there any ideas that you guys would have on this for like a movie night or education night? Or anything you guys would like to see on it?
Oh, I just thought of one we could, I mean, I thought of it right now because I did not get the agenda, but hey, what about blood in, blood out? And we could do some kind of like fundraiser thing for a flat top or awareness thing.
Yeah, that's possible. Definitely.
I like that.
What was that, Nancy? You were breaking up.
That could be our first one. Oh, sorry. That could be our inaugural screening.
No, I agree. I think it's nice. I think one thing we need to do is really look at movies that some of them are going to require permission. And I can work on that. I've worked on that before, so I know the process of it. And I think it would be good if not only committee members, but our regular general board members and the public submit a list of things that they might want to see, right? Whether it's a movie, a cartoon, or maybe educational. I don't know. I guess the board and the public will decide what they want to see with those lists. But I think we need a list so we can get an idea on, the legal requirements to show it for the licensing, if I can obtain them. And some stuff doesn't have it, we can immediately show and make a list from that. I don't know how my fellow committee members feel about that. Nancy, Annalee?
Totally.
Yeah, I like it.
It would be cool too if we could have like people from the community showing their short films too, or any projects that they've worked on that they would like to showcase. That would be.
I like that. That's good. Yeah. Or
So we
like
can
also to do like maybe like a like a mini feature before a big feature too, because sometimes it's like people might not be so drawn to like,
I
hey, let's go
guess.
to this the local, like see the local hey, sorry, I'll keep talking. Is that Steve?
No.
Oh, anyways, yeah. So anyway, sometimes people, aren't really into like local stuff. So if they like want to see like blood in, blood out, but like, hey, and then some people maybe that might not go and seek out seeing local stuff or like supporting, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
sometimes there's a great big turnout and sometimes it's like, oh, like, cause they don't know, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So you could like do like a mashup also to.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Okay, and that's another thing, is to start brainstorming, because right now this is the first discussion, and I don't know if everyone's like this or it's just me. Sometimes we talk about it and then later we think, and these other great ideas pop out. So that's why we want to make sure that everyone has access to at least send it to either myself, Annalee, or Nancy on the committee. We would love to hear the public's ideas on these so we can actually start to create them, because we've got the equipment and we need to put it into use, right? It would be a shame to just leave it locked up. And I think there's so many great ideas out there, and I think there's enough time for us to put them out. So even having maybe one twice a month, and then we got to pick the location. So as long as we know what we're going to be showing, maybe we can work an ongoing relationship with like Lincoln Park, or maybe there's a vacant parking lot we can use to start promoting this in the different districts that we have, right? Like you guys said earlier in the last one, it's about, putting it in different communities and finding out how we can bring more people out and then get to know more people in those different districts, right? Okay. Is there anything else, Annalee or Nancy, for item 5B?
No.
Actually, I think we should do something in a parking lot, like a get together or something. I think that would help like a swap meet or something.
Yeah, no, it's possible. I mean, that's what we're gonna look at, some of the locations, and that's another thing, looking for locations. If we can find somewhere like the park, and there's probably some vacant lots that I don't know about, maybe something that Nancy or Annalee or maybe the public knows about, submit them into us. We'd like to know where these spots are at so we can figure out how we can utilize them.
Am I muted? Hold on. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. What about also, I mean, and also we could, encourage to have local vendors come out too, so that like, like not only just yard sale items, but like food, so people could make it like a, make it even more of like a thing to do, and like get more support and like, awareness to, local vendors
Yeah,
and
I
stuff like
guess.
that.
Yeah, no, that sounds good, Annalee.
Yeah, I love that, Emily. That's great.
Okay. Well,
And like, and also, I know that we've talked about before, about like, I mean,
I think we
we're-
should also get like a DJ for it. That'd be cool.
yeah, no,
that's,
that's
yeah.
Annalee.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that when we talked about this before. I think it was more talked about when Avenue 26 was going on, but like trying to help the vendors get all the permits and stuff that they need. And so maybe that could be an opportunity also for us in outreach, and maybe like the programs committee or something, to like have rapport with the vendors, so that then eventually we we'll have like, it's to be able to help them, you know what I mean, more. So
Sounds good. No, it sounds like
Yeah.
a good idea that we can incorporate all of it. Thank you, Annalee.
Mhm.
Nancy, did you have anything final to say before we open it up to the public?
no, thank you.
Okay. So now we're gonna go to the public. And we have, and if anybody in the public wants to make a comment, you can raise your hand or you can push *9. We have Wendy C.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for letting me join. My name is Wendy Castro. I'm the East Area representative from the mayor's office, and I get updates on the agenda items for the neighborhood councils that are in my area. I just wanted to come and offer my support for anything that you may need in regards to the movie night. I actually just did one 2 weekends ago with Pico Union Neighborhood Council. I learned a lot. We learned a lot through that whole process. I was able to bring in a large movie screen and a projector that came with the speakers as well. And just FYI, if you do it at a parks, a rec and parks has licenses to be able to show certain movies already. They pay like through the city, they pay a fee, so that gets essentially waived if you have it at a Rexham Park location. It does have to be indoors, unfortunately. So the one that we had was indoors. You can go to the neighborhood council for Pico Union Instagram and kind of look at some of the pictures that they posted on there, so you can see how we set that up. But I was able to help them out with securing the location and making sure that we had the movie. If we did try looking at doing an outdoor movie event and the licensing fees for that, and it was going to be at a park as well. The licensing fees for that were significantly higher than having it indoors. I think it was outdoors about $500 for the licensing fee to do a movie outdoors. And then in terms of the vendors, we also have the business source centers that work with doing workshops for the vendors to be able to help them apply for their licenses, and they don't charge them anything. This is all completely free and part of the contract that the business source center has with the city of LA. The closest one that there is to Lincoln Heights would be here in Boyle Heights, right around Mariachi Plaza. They still haven't opened their office yet to the community, but they are more than willing to come out and do workshops. I'm actually hosting one for a couple of the vendors at the Avenue 26 on Imperial on October 13th. So I could definitely make that connection as well to all of you. They have been really wonderful to work with, and we'll go out to a facility and do the workshop there and then come back and continue to do more work. And they also will do it in various languages. So just wanted to offer my support to y'all, and, you know, be a resource to y'all if you would like to have some type of movie or educational night in a Lincoln Heights Park or parking lot or anywhere else. I would definitely share all the knowledge that I learned doing the movie night a couple weekends ago.
Thank you, Wendy. Okay, our next public speaker will be Chris L.
Hello. First and foremost, I think this is a great idea. I've gone to a lot of other communities that have these outdoor movie events, and seeing all the families together and seeing everyone together is an amazing thing, an amazing feeling. And I think Lincoln Heights needs something like this. It's starting to get colder, so I suggest maybe like finding somewhere indoors, maybe like the tutoring program, Dennis and Trin's building. They have a huge like auditorium inside, so that might work. Getting the kids involved as well, maybe doing like a student film festival, like a mini film festival, like beforehand. That opens up the opportunities to all these kids to get involved. And the more kids we have involved, the more families are gonna come. So those are my suggestions. And also like scholarship programs for kids that are trying to pursue film. So yeah, that's all I have right now. And I want to be a part of this committee as much as I can. I actually helped organize the parade a couple years ago with Dennis and Trin. So it would be awesome to get back on the saddle.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, I don't see any more. Oh, one more. Hold on. Excuse me. Daisy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm always driving. Okay, so this is like my first time to this committee, and it's exciting. I'm gonna give my 2 cents because I think I'm leaning towards the services committee as opposed to this one. But this is a very important committee, and I really like hearing that you guys are going to conduct a like movie night. I've been to one outdoors in Arcadia Park. It was pretty cool. And this is just my opinion, my 2 cents. I love Blood In, Blood Out. I love that movie. That I played it in Spanish for my kids, and they don't even speak Spanish. I love Heat. But considering what our community struggles with, like, I don't think those movies would be appropriate to try to create unity or influence positivity. So I think we should just stick to like family films or educational films, because those have a better opportunity of creating an impact, because they're all rooted in the mind. You know, that's just my opinion. So I'm kind of excited. Hopefully we'll be seeing good films. I don't know. That's all.
No, thank you, Daisy. Your opinion is very valuable to us here. Thank you, Annalee.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. And it makes me feel like, oh, I wonder if we could like, I mean, maybe we could do like, you know, generally do, you know, like family movies. And then if there's some way, I don't know, like they do the, you know, the late night ones, like at the Hollywood Forever. So maybe like we could do a double feature. And then, I mean, anyways, I don't know. If you know, but I still get it, you know, anyways, but that's a good point. Very good point. But the thing I was going to say, and I raised my hand for before was I like the suggestion about, you know, getting resources for kids that want to get into film. And I know that we like, you know, have given some neighborhood purpose grants to some people that do that type of stuff. And so, you know, extend our hand to those people, but also other programs too. So like that could, you know, table at the event, which would be pretty neat, you know? Yeah, maybe we could throw the DJ in if it was a double feature, you know, not maybe do double features all the time, but like maybe for the first one or like once a year, like that, like when we throw the first one, it could be a double feature and like a bigger thing. And then it could be like an annual that we do every year. And then maybe we could put the DJ in between which I know, like, we don't even need, like, I have friends that DJ in the park. They have like a whole setup they do every weekend, and I don't even think that, I mean, I think it's just battery powered. They have turntables that are battery powered, not even like needing a generator. So anyways, just ideas.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, we have from the public, Nathaniel.
I think that was pretty good, but to be honest, like you talked a little way too much. Like I think we need someone else in here to speak up.
Okay, thank you. And then we have Olivia.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear
Hi.
you.
My
We lost him. Okay, I don't see any more from the public. We're gonna be closing item 5B. And we'll have a small report, and it'll be on our agenda with a little bit more of a proposal written up, so we could all follow and start to look into the different agencies. And we have Wendy C with the mayor's office that we might reach out to find out how we can put one of our movie or educational movie nights together and find out, where we can have some of these spaces. So it was a good discussion. I'm gonna I'm gonna close item 5B, and we're gonna open item 5C. This is discussion and possible action on free day for the community at Natural Science and Industry Museum for the Lincoln Heights Whale. Annalee, do any of you guys have anything to say, Annalee or Nancy?
Hi,
No.
I do. Sorry, Annalee, do you want to go ahead?
Oh, no, go ahead.
For those that don't have, in case the people in attendance don't know, we're having a Lincoln Heights Day at the Natural History Museum on Saturday, October 1st. And it's for all Lincoln Heights community members, free entrance from 9 a.m. or 9:30 to 5 p.m. And it's due to our Lincoln Heights whale being on display at the current exhibition. There's a flyer with, there it is. So there's a code that you enter to reserve your free tickets. And for those that don't have internet access, we can actually reserve the tickets for you if you just give us a name that you need them under. And then when you get to the box office, you could just use the name that you've given to retrieve your reserved tickets. And also the library is really excited about this. So they're also able to help you navigate and use a computer if you need assistance at the library as well.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Annalee?
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna close it for board members and open it for the public comment. Okay, we have first Chris L.
First off, you guys are probably gonna get tired of hearing from me because I'm gonna be very vocal in this meeting because I'm very excited about it. Two, I think what this is awesome. Like, planning these things for the community is great. I actually was able to get my neighbors to take their kids, and we're organizing like a caravan kind of thing to take them down. So one suggestion would be kind of cool if we could get the ARCA to maybe donate some buses down the line to do these free days, because I know transportation for a lot of people is very difficult. So just an idea.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, next we have John.
If you guys ever need it, I have like a big ass portable. I have a big ass portable.
Okay, we have now Daisy.
Hi, I have a question regarding this Natural History Museum Day. Are the exhibits going to be also free, or is it's just the entrance?
Nancy?
So you'll have access to the whole exhibition that day.
Right on. Okay. And
Yeah.
also I emailed you, Chenda, so you can hopefully send me some flyers. I would like to pass them out to my neighbors. So I think that would be great for kids to go to.
For sure. I will get it out to you as soon as the meeting ends. Thank you, Daisy and Nancy. Is there anything else, Nancy, you wanted to add on to it?
No, I think that's it. And then if Chris could repeat, I have been looking for some like transportation to and from Lincoln Heights to the Natural History Museum. Can you, I think he said Alta something. If you can repeat it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, El Arca, the right
Oh,
here.
Eliza. It's
Yeah,
right
yeah. So
from the
so
park.
sorry. I'm like on the middle of eating and doing this. But yes, El Arca. I know John, the guy who runs it, he lends out the vans every once in a while for different events. So maybe that would be something we could reach out for them for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Great. Thank you so much for that suggestion.
You're very welcome. I'm excited.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
Okay, Nathaniel.
I have a question for Chris. Chris, are you there?
Yes.
What are you eating by chance?
I'm actually eating a poke bowl from the bakery right here across the street from Los Reyes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you're welcome. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
No, I think he jumped out or something. He must have lost signal. Okay, we're gonna close it up for the item number 5 C, which was the Lincoln Heights. So we hope anybody that needs a flyer can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to give you what they sent us here. I'll be sending it to Daisy after the meeting. Anybody's welcome to get it too, or you can go to the Lincoln Heights website and we should have it posted. And it could also be found on the social media or Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council social media. Okay, we're gonna close item 5C and we're gonna open up item 5D, discussion and possible action on designing and purchasing promotional items with the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council logo for outreach. So I'll just give a little background on this to see what our committee members feel and on our public. So in our new fiscal year budget, we have up to $5,000 to spend on promotional items, which can be an array of things from t-shirts to tote bags to pins, whatever we need to promote the council. I think that we need to come up with a design for it, or we can use the current logo from the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council. That's something that I think, committee members like Anna Lee and Nancy, if we can come up with a nice logo to get printed on there, that would be pretty cool. I don't know if we'd want to open it up to like, an art type of project where we can have the committee request local artists to submit it. I mean, there's so many things we can do with this, but we have a timeline on this to get it done so we can start getting it out in our outreach. So I'm going to open it up to Anna Lee and Nancy first, and then the public for any ideas on getting our promotional items out. Anna Lee, and then I'll go to Nancy. Anna Lee? Okay, I'll go to Nancy. Oh,
Hi. Yeah. Like do you mean to say, Chente, like have like a neighborhood contest for redesign of the logo?
Not necessarily the logo, but like for our, like, let's say it's the merchandise that's going out. So, something we can have a design that would say Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kind of like it doesn't have to change our logo. It could.
Okay.
That's up to the whole membership if they want to change it, but if it was just something like with art and the logo in there, and I'm not an artist, so I'm talking off the top of my head. That's up your alley, Nancy. And something like that that we can also put on a pin, a cup, whatever the committee decides and the board decides what type of items we should put on there. Totes are usually what people use, right?
Yeah, tote bags are great. Tote bags and buttons, right? To like show our Lincoln Heights pride.
Exactly. And stuff that we can take out when we do the outreach so people are aware, something that might have a little bit of information about us, a website and maybe social media, something like that, so that it's advertising who we are.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay, so start working on it.
Okay.
That's the artist.
Okay.
Let me open it up to Annalee.
I love like those like thin tank tops. They're like a razorback. They don't have the stitch, they just have stitching around the edge and they're super breathable. It's just fine that Sarah gave me one of the t-shirts and it's just, I just am not a really big t-shirt wearer. So I have like so many t-shirts that, because people generally do promotions on them, but they're constrictive to your armpits and like they're very comfortable. I always end up cutting them up. And and I feel like, because I'm a little passionate about that. And a lot of other girls, female, I feel the same way. And so making something that's comfy so people wear it more, you know what I mean? Because then we get more promotion. Like I have like the tank tops that I love, like I wear them all the time and they're just so comfy. So like the comfort factor, for girls, for tank tops, because for me, I loved a tote bag. I have so many tote bags, and I don't feel like they all get a lot of use. We went to the Kenneth Mejia, he had the rally, super cute tote bag. It's like, and then I'm like, dude, I have like 10 tote bags. Like, how do you even use all these so I do love a tote bag, but I'm just wondering like if like things that people will, so, we get more promotion. Also, I like stickers. I love stickers. I know that that's bad because people can, slap them anywhere, but that's not what they're used for. That's not what we're doing for. So anyways, people could put them on their binders at school and stuff like that or whatever,
For sure.
And easy to hand out. You get more bang for your buck too, So anyways, those are my two suggestions of things that I love that I would use real good.
And these items we'll throw out because we're going to have another deeper discussion in our next meeting about them, and maybe some physical samples, but just some that might be sent out to us just to give us an idea on what we want. But anything you can think of that we can print, and also that we stay within the budget so we can get variety. But anything you can look for, send it to us and we'll discuss it on the committee. Okay, Annalee. So Nancy, do you have anything else to add before I open it up to the public?
No, but I like the sticker idea. I can see yeah, I like that. Thanks, Annalee.
Also the good thing about stickers too is that how you suggested the redesign, and I know that Sarah had talked about that before, but since stickers are more affordable, we could do, if we were to do like a contest with it, then we can have the top 5 from the contest we could use, you know what I mean, and we can use anyways more promotion type stuff with maybe not necessarily, maybe just like, even if we did like I don't know, if we don't want to like commit to like I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm like, my brain is just thinking right now, it's not coming out of my mouth very well, but yeah, I don't know, something where because it's since it's more economical, you can do, if we were to have anything like that, you could just give a little variety or something. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be quiet now.
No, but I think that's what happens. That's why I want everyone to think about it, because this is just the first step that we're doing. I'm pretty sure that later down the road, something's going to jump or we're going to see something. So I really want people to write those things to us, because we want to make sure we engage with the public, but also our committee members. And we should probably
sorry, I cut you off. I also love sunglasses, and I know that like I got the Lincoln Lokes, they have like your city Lokes, and like anybody, you've seen those, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ones, yeah. So I don't, and so those are fun. Not necessarily need to be like Lokes, but maybe like the fake Ray-Bans. I know that's like a promotion, another promotional item that not too many people do. But when I get them, I'm pretty excited because you use them a lot, you know. And I love those ones that the Lincoln Lokes. So it could be like Lincoln Heights on one side and the neighborhood council on the other. I don't know.
No, we'll check it out. Thank you, Annalee. Nancy? Anything else?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Okay, we're gonna open it up for the public, and the first one we have is Chris.
How's it going? Great idea with the contest design, especially with the kids. I'm always going to mention kids because we need to get them involved as much as we can. Two, when it comes to the different stuff, we could do lanyards. Everyone needs lanyards to put your keys on, keychains. Everyone needs keychains. And except stickers, and to kind of help with the t-shirt thing, we could do patches because people could iron on the patches wherever they want. They could put it on their hat, they could put it on their pants, they could put it on the t-shirt, they could put it on their underwear. So those are just ideas I have.
Good one. Thank you, Chris. Okay, we're going to take all these into consideration, and hopefully we can come up with a good proposal by our next one so we can give it to our general board for consideration with a good plan on it. It may take another 1 or 2 meetings, but we should get them done, and maybe we can get them done pretty fast. Chris?
Yes, sorry. Earlier you mentioned there is a timeline. What is the timeline? What's the deadline that we need to have it sent over?
We would try to get it at least within a 2 to 3 months, so we can get all the right paperwork in that we need for the city, and then also the approval process for the board.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So maybe like around February, March or so?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna close item 5D. And we're gonna open up item 5E, discussion and possible action on designing and purchasing tablecloths for the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council, LHNC logo. So this is something that, Nancy had brought up about getting tables with our logos on it. And let me just open it. Nancy, did you want to speak on it?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I already made a tablecloth for events, but it would be nice for it to have our logo, or for it to say Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council. So, it's people know what we're there, that we're there at any given event.
So we'll put this like even under what we're doing for our advertisement outreach promotional items. I don't know if we want to put that logo on there, our old logo, but let's think about it. And we should write a small report for the rest of the board members, just to see what their opinion is on whether we would like to keep the original logo, which would expedite the process fast.
Okay. I mean, I really imagine the tablecloth with a logo. I just want it to say Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council, so it's easy to spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I already got a quote from my the t-shirt printing place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What did they, what price did they put it at?
It was so reasonable. It was like $80.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me see. Is there any way we can get by the next meeting just an example on paper?
Yeah, that's easy. I can do that.
Okay, because if we do that and the board just approves it without, we can probably get it through by our next meeting.
Okay, great. I can do that.
Thank you, Nancy, for doing that.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, Annalee? Annalee?
Yeah. What about also like for tabling and stuff, something like a flag to kind of, like I love a tablecloth with the print on it, but what if we got a flag so it kind of stand out a little bit more, like if you're driving, I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, it's something to look into. Like if we can get, I think what helps a lot of the board members and the public is if we can just get like a simple diagram of what it would look like, and then a price quote. That would help us a lot, like Nancy did. So we can just put it up, and then at the end we'll take it to the general board, our council here right now, our committee meeting is advisory to the general board, our monthly meeting. So when we take it up there, we'd be able to explain it a little bit better to them on why we think we should have a flag. So if you can just get that example by our next meeting, we can definitely put everything together. Are you still there, Annalie? I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay. You were breaking up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to open it up for the public. If you have any comment on item 5E, which is our design and purchasing of tablecloth with the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council logo, please feel free to raise your hand or you can push *9. Okay. I don't see any. And now we're going to close item E, 5E, and we're going to open up item 5F. And this is for the board or anybody in the public. So board members, are there any agenda items that you would like to see in the future for our outreach? Nancy?
I can't think of any on the spot. I apologize.
No, that's okay. And if anything pops up, you can send it to us.
Okay,
Thank you, Nancy.
thanks.
Annalie?
No.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. Broke up a little bit.
Oh, no, nothing. Nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Annalie. And if you have anything in the future, just send it to us and so we can look at it as an agenda item.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to close it up for the committee members and we're going to open it up to the public. Chris?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like suggestions for ideas for future meetings, correct?
Correct, for the outreach committee.
So I think beautification project would be awesome. You know, we have all these ugly trash cans and these planters along Broadway and these bus covers. I think it'd be cool. We painted them somehow. I see other communities doing it. They do electric boxes too. So I don't know, maybe that'll be something awesome to do down the line with the community. Again, what you guys are doing is awesome and I want to be involved. I think my email gets sent to you guys. So whatever information you guys can send me about joining, that would be awesome. I have tons of ideas for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Annalie?
One thing I want, I forgot, this is an idea that I had, but yeah, because I have not seen the agenda. I did not see the agenda. Anyway, so one thing that I've been thinking about for a while is flyers to let people know about street sweeping, because everybody moves their car and nobody knows that it's bi-weekly. And I think that would be something beneficial for us to information to give out to people if possible. I don't know if that would be end up being something that's divided up between different areas and the area reps and stuff, because I don't know if everybody has the same schedule. I just know my area 1 is all the same schedule because I've looked up on the street sweeping services. But I just think that would be nice. I know I hate so much waking up and moving my car. And I know that when it is the bi-weekly, I'm like, cool, nobody's parking on the set. But so everybody else knows as well, because I'm,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one thing to see if maybe, I don't know if maybe that is something also that we would put on the main agenda to see if other area reps, if it would end up falling on just our shoulders, or if other area reps would be into helping with that or what. But if we need to request, money for flyers or whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's one thing that I've been thinking about.
No, it's a good one. And we should look into the parking enforcement on it to see if they have a website that has those schedules, so we can print out. We have the ability to print. So if we
Right.
put a simple flyer together, we can actually, or do even a half sheet flyer so we get twice as many. We can actually do it by region so that everyone's responsible to take it out and at least put them on the cars so people know.
Oh yeah, putting on cars is a good one. I like that. That's a very good idea. I know I was like, or do we walk around and like try to talk to people like when we were canvassing or something? But like, yeah, to put it on your car, because obviously also you don't want to, if somebody doesn't have a car, why do you even need to like go to their house to, you know what I'm saying, to give one? So yeah, on a car, that's very smart. Yeah, there is a website that tells you when it is, but again, you know, then there's also the whole like I guess if you have a car, you probably have internet, maybe. I don't know. You know, some people just because of the how people don't have access to the internet. But maybe if we print it with the website, then we can also give the list of the resources in our last meeting where people told, you know, where people can use computers. So like, hey, if you don't have a computer, then you know, go to A, B, C, or D and give the list of those times. And maybe also that will be something that could kill two birds with one stone, where people learn about the parking and they also learn about a resource where they can go and use a computer if they don't have one. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
All right.
it's a good idea. That's a good future item for us on the agenda. Thank you, Annalee.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't see any more from the public or the committee member, and so we're gonna close item 5F, which is our last agenda item. So I want to thank our committee members and our public for attending the meeting. And we hope to see you at our next meeting and our general board meeting. That's gonna be coming up pretty soon. So we want to see everybody there. So I'm gonna make the motion to adjourn. And do I have a second by either Nancy or Annalee?
Second.
Okay, we have a second by Nancy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I don't hear no opposition. Aye for me, and there's no one opposing. Our meeting officially ends at 6:57. Thank you, committee members, and thank you, public. We'll see you at our next meeting. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. All
Have a
right,
good
bye.
evening. Bye.
Bye-bye.